Namaste and a very good morning, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to being heartful every day with Swadhyaya. We thank all of you for joining us in exploring thoughts and the atmosphere this week. The mind is like a garden, and Revered Daji often says that if the mind is like a garden, then it is up to each one of us to see whether in this garden weeds grow or flowers. It is up to each one of us if we want to tend our garden and have beautiful flowers growing in it, or weeds growing in an unkempt garden. What are the weeds and what are the flowers? When we do not tend to a garden, when we do not put an input of effort, time, and energy into it, it tends to disintegrate into an unkempt garden where weeds grow all over the place, perhaps even choking the flowers, the good seeds, the plants that we may have planted there. If the mind is like a garden, the good thoughts, the pure thoughts are like the flowers in the garden, and the weeds are the negative thoughts, negative patterns of thinking that inhabit our minds from time to time. So, what does our garden look like? And how will it impact the atmosphere around us? Are we consciously aware of the kind of thoughts that go on in our minds? Many a times the question is often asked, what do we do with thoughts during meditation? Revered Daji's answer in his books has been very simple and yet very profound. The technique that is given to us is to ignore thoughts when they arise in the mind during meditation. And as each time we ignore the thoughts, they tend to drop off one by one. Revered Daji says, if our mind is accustomed to thinking and going all over the place, jumping from one thought to another, and all the time constantly in a state of flux, thinking, then how could we expect the mind to simply settle down and be quiet and still in the 30 or 40 minutes or 1 hour that we sit down for meditation? It is like a habit. Do we even have a conscious control over our habits? Perhaps not. They are like subconscious tendencies. It's like an autopilot mode that goes on within ourselves. So, how could the mind just simply settle down and be quiet and still if we ask it to do so when we sit down to meditate? So, therefore, the key, he says, is to simply observe and study our mind when we are not meditating. What is the state of our mind during those 23 and a half hours when we are not meditating? Is it constantly active? Is it disturbed? there is the key. So taking care of our minds when we are not meditating could be a good way to help it settle down when we are meditating. This is about thoughts that keep coming to us. We have by now, hopefully, been able to understand that our thoughts impact the environment around us consciously or unconsciously, whether we like it or we do not like it, whether we want to or not. This effect on the environment, on the atmosphere, is bound to happen. As we become self-aware step by step, we would try to look for ways and means by which the impact that we have on the atmosphere could be a good one, could be something that would contribute to the overall welfare, well-being of those around us, would impact the environment in a positive way. Eventually, simply making the atmosphere around us, hopefully and eventually, one that could nourish and sustain those who come into contact with us, in proximity with us. Yesterday, we learned about the connection between the purity of the heart and the environment around us. A pure heart, a noble heart, should emit vibrations that benefit all those around us, seeding positive thoughts in the mind, using the subtle suggestions given by Revered Daji. When we consciously use those prayerful suggestions, not only do we impact the environment around us in a positive way, the environment of our own mind is affected in an unimaginably positive way. Such is the quiet power of these prayerful suggestions. As we go through these 3 books, we will be able to see the subtle aspects of the thoughts and the environment. For today, our aspects of contemplation invite us to sit down for some time and look within with a prayerful attitude, a prayerful approach, seeking to look within with compassion and understanding, with an intention to be rid of all that is not conducive to my evolution. So let us see within ourselves what thoughts in me are weighing me down. What thoughts make me feel heavy, give me a sense of heaviness, disturbance. Let us also look within to see what habits and tendencies that are nothing but thought patterns need to be removed. Let us sit down with these aspects with all honesty. During bedtime prayer, after we have contemplated on these throughout the day, at bedtime prayer, let us submit ourselves at the feet of the divine. stating our current condition as it is, and pray for the removal of these. With this, let us move to point B, cleaning, and prepare ourselves. We begin with an intention. At the end of this cleaning, point B would be light, and we would be immersed in the glow of the soul. And now, fixing our attention on point B, we make a firm intention using the will. All the heaviness and impurities are leaving point B from the front of the body. And as this process goes on, the glow of the Atman appears from behind. Let us now prepare ourselves to receive the inspiration from beloved Babuji. Let us connect to the source of love within the heart. Bring into our hearts a state of loving humility, of vacuum, of willingness to receive. Whispers from the brighter world, beloved Master, revered Babuji Maharaj, Monday, April 3rd, 2000, 9:30 a.m. Did I not ask you to not look back anymore? Try not to feel offended by such and such a matter. It is high time to situate yourself elsewhere. Don't you have better things to do than frittering away your energies? To reach some planes, one's thoughts must be divested of useless aspects, focused only on the objective to be reached. You should practice tracking the least variation so that your thoughts become as pure as crystal. Old habits should be put aside. Thoughts are the thread of this path. They constitute the envelope of the divine light which dwells in you. Everything must be purified to deserve it. The more one advances, the subtler the work. Become well aware of this aspect. You are with yourself and you lead part of the game. Therefore, you should do what it takes for that. The Venerable. Let us offer our gratitude to all the masters of our path. And allow the essence of this message to settle deep within our hearts. As we bow with gratitude, let us now prepare for meditation, connecting to the source of divine light within the heart, feeling ourselves to be in the presence of the Master seated within. O Master, thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. With a feeling of humble surrender, let us meditate together. Let us slowly become aware of the condition within the heart. Let us become aware of the feelings at all levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Let's enliven the condition, savoring it, relishing it with a feeling of deep gratitude. Condition is being absorbed into every cell of our body, every nerve, every fiber is saturated with the condition. Feel the condition now expand, radiating to the surroundings. Everything around us deeply absorbed in the condition, in divine remembrance. Oneness with the condition. We are now dissolving into the condition. and only the condition remains. We have now dissolved to the condition, and only the condition remains. Let us make a prayerful intention to remain connected with this condition throughout the day today as we go about our routines, pausing to reconnect with the condition each time we start a new activity. Let us make a prayerful intention to become aware of the thoughts within, praying to the Master that we may be free from thought patterns that are not conducive to the evolution of the self and others. Let us now take a couple of minutes to note down in our diaries the experience of the meditation and any guidance we may have received. Let us set aside some time to go through the whisper for today once again. Each one of these messages is a vibration that leads to transformation once we are open and preparing ourselves to allow that transformation to occur. Each one of these messages, a priceless jewel, to be read in all humility again and again. Let us forever be in gratitude to the hierarchy of masters for helping us to continue to remain on the path, doing our sadhana day after day, dissolving ourselves day after day. We invite our brothers and sisters to write to us at BHED@heartfulness.org. We request all our brothers and sisters to help more and more hearts, more and more willing brothers and sisters to connect with these live sessions each morning, helping us to become regular in our sadhana, helping us to develop automatism, helping us to see how our behavior, our conduct, our understanding of ourselves, the others, and the world can match with the inner transformation, inner work that is given by the Master. Until we meet again at 8:50 p.m., we wish all our brothers and sisters a beautiful day ahead. Namaste.